Words. And if you go across social media, you will see a lot of opinions. So I hope that everyone is listening to what our governor has to say today. Shapiro also speaking out against illegal ghost guns. Of course, stay with Action News and ABC News for the very latest developments in the arrest of Luigi Mangione. We'll continue to bring you the most up-to-date information both online and on the air.
It is now 10:33. Time for a check of the AccuWeather forecast. Sky 6 is looking live at the Battleship, New Jersey. It was so foggy this morning. The fog has cleared, and at least the temperatures are relatively mild. 48 degrees right now, not bad.
You're starting to be able to make out some images. Meteorologist Brittany Boyer joining us in the Weather Center with a look at what's on tap today.
Yes, slowly but surely the fog is starting to lift out, and where fog hasn't really been a big problem is down at the shore. This is one of the locations yesterday that really didn't pick up any precipitation, so they didn't have that extra moisture that a lot of us had to deal with around Philadelphia and points on north and west. It's 50 degrees right now, and winds are very light out of the south-southwest. And you'll notice that visibilities are starting to improve. Now we're up to a half of a mile visibility in Philadelphia, still around a quarter of a mile in Wilmington, also in Allentown. Visibility slightly improving out toward Lancaster and Berks County. And we're going to see improvements as we go throughout the rest of today. Satellite and radar showing as far as precipitation is concerned, we don't have any precipitation nearby. But if you are dealing with the fog, you have the low clouds and it might be a little misty outside. But the rain, that really gets going as we go into the late evening hours. So here's how it looks. The 24-hour trend, 11 o'clock this morning, still looking at some fog around Philadelphia, 56 by 3 o'clock. I don't see any issues for this evening's commute, but look at the trend here as we go through the overnight period and through tomorrow morning. Temperatures will be rising overnight tonight, and by about this time tomorrow, we'll be in the 60s, but we will have that rain to deal with. And it is a soaker of a system that we're looking at around here. This is just one particular computer model, and I think it really shows you how intense some of this rainfall is going to be. Green areas, about an inch of rain. You can see the I-95 corridor and the shore, potentially over 2 inches. So guys, we'll be talking more about this and the timing for tomorrow's rain in just a few minutes.
All right, Brittany, thank you. Right now, federal officials are meeting to discuss the deadly chocolate factory explosion in West Reading, Berks County. The National Transportation Safety Board is holding a public meeting in Washington, D.C. By the end of the hearing today, the board will vote on the findings as well as a probable cause and issue recommendations. Officials call the deadly blast a natural gas-fueled explosion and fire. The preliminary report said factory workers smelled natural gas before the blast on March 24th of last year. 7 workers were killed.
Well, more than a dozen mayors in North Jersey are calling for a larger investigation into that drone mystery we've been talking about. More Action News viewers are sending in their sightings. This is new video in from Garnet Valley, Delaware County. Another viewer captured one flying even closer in Williamstown, New Jersey. The FBI is looking into the reports. It says it has not found any threat to the public, but still, people want to know who's flying these drones, what's happening here. New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy acknowledged residents' frustration, saying that he did speak with White House officials and Homeland Security on Sunday. Murphy hopes for more answers sooner than later. He says this comes as the House committee is holding a meeting about the drone mystery on Capitol Hill. That unfolds at 2 o'clock this afternoon.
It really is so bizarre and capturing everyone's attention. Turning to the latest on the White House transition, President-elect Donald Trump's pick to lead the Pentagon remains on the defense. Pete Hegseth now speaking out about comments he made about women in combat. And he's not the only cabinet pick facing tough questions. ABC's Nicole D'Antonio has the latest from Washington.
Good morning, everybody.
Defense Secretary nominee Pete Hegseth now argues his past comments about women in the military have been misconstrued.
Some of our greatest warriors, our best warriors out there are women who serve, raise their right hand to defend this country and love our nation.
Hegseth recently said this about women in combat roles.
Everybody knows between bone density and lung capacity and muscle strength, men and women are just different.
Yesterday, Hegseth met with Senator Joni Ernst, an Army veteran who will be key for his confirmation. Ernst not committing to vote for Hegseth, but saying she supports the process. Meanwhile, Tulsi Gabbard, President President-elect Trump's nominee for National Intelligence Director met with Republican senators.
What should happen next in Syria, Congresswoman?
Facing scrutiny about her visit to Syria in 2017 when she met with then-President Bashar al-Assad. Her visit seen by some as legitimizing a brutal leader, but Gabbard defended the trip, saying it's important to open dialogue. Assad has now fled to Russia after rebels took the capital over the weekend. Families are now rushing to this notorious Syrian prison where detainees are feared to be held underground, hoping to be reunited with loved ones who disappeared under Assad's regime.
Nicole D'Antonio, ABC News, Washington.
I'm excited.
The Action News team is working on some news stories for Action News at noon. Christy Aletto live in the newsroom with us and a preview of what you're working on. And Christy, we're taking us on a train ride that's spreading holiday cheer. This sounds like fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. You can now discover new journeys and make unforgettable memories on the Stourbridge line. We're going to take you there at noon. This is the 9th year for their Santa's Christmas Tree Express. And today we take you on board to tell you all of the fun holiday things that are happening for visitors and about the destination to their Christmas village. We're also going to tell you about the rich history of this railroad and how it was saved. Also coming up at noon, we have some tips from PHL security experts about what can and cannot fly with you this holiday season. Always good reminders there. Those stories and much more when Sarah and I join you guys at noon. Until then, I'll send it back to the ladies. 10:30.
Don't wrap your gifts before you put them in your suitcase. Christy, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. You learn the hard way with that one.
Just in time for holiday gatherings, flu cases are starting to pick up across the South and in New Jersey.
But only about a third of all Americans have been vaccinated so far this season. So the American Medical Association and the CDC have launched Get My Flu Shot to get more people protected. And there are clever public service announcements that go with it.
With many people planning to gather for the holidays, it is important to remember flu can spread in no time unless you're vaccinated. That one shot can keep you out of the hospital.
Adults who got the flu vaccine had a 40% chance decreased risk of getting hospitalized, and this risk was decreased to 50% in kids.
That's Dr. Lachey Ojazi. She's of the AMA, saying 41 million people got the flu last season. If you've ever gotten it, oof, it really takes you out. Adults with heart and lung conditions, babies too young to get vaccinated, and anyone with low immunity is more vulnerable to the virus. But healthy adults need to get this vaccine too, she says.
When you're going to visit your family, you're taking care of them as well. So by you getting vaccinated against the flu, you're decreasing the chance of spreading the flu to other people.
Now, doctors say it's a myth that the flu shot can make you sick since it doesn't have any live virus. So to find a vaccine clinic, head to 6abc.com/links. Still to come on Action News at 10:30, lights, inflatables, and bright displays. We speak to an expert about the top trends for Christmas decorations and why the past is making a comeback.
Plus, a dreaded move in a text conversation in Big Talkers. There are two words that can ruin your day. There they are.
Building your online business? Go to Wix.com and set up your store on a single integrated platform. Add products, showcase them dynamically, and seamlessly track your inventory. Accept multiple secure payments and design your storefront down to the very last detail. Get all the tools you need. Drive more sales with customizable gift cards and flexible product subscriptions. Retain customers with a point-based loyalty program, email automations, and reach millions with sales channel integrations. Complete your setup with a personalized analytics dashboard. Make smart business decisions and shape the next phase of your business. Build, manage, and grow from one place. Go to Wix and launch your online business today.